In the heart of every person, there exists a story that defines their journey, their struggles, and their triumphs. In the vast tapestry of human experience, we find threads woven with trials and tribulations, but also resilience and courage. Today, we delve into a topic that is often shrouded in silence: sexual abuse and its profound effects on the survivors. It's a painful subject, one that leaves deep, invisible scars on the self-esteem and identity of those who have endured it. Yet, amidst the pain, there is a remarkable strength that emerges. It takes tremendous bravery for survivors to step forward and share their stories, to bare their souls in an effort to heal and to help others who might be traversing the same dark path. Their resilience in overcoming such traumatic experiences is nothing short of inspiring. Each story we share today is a testament of strength and resilience, a beacon of hope for others who might be going through the same. Our first brave soul who has chosen to share her story with us is Jane. Jane, like many others, has experienced the unthinkable: sexual abuse. This experience, which she describes as a period of darkness in her life, had a profound impact on her self-esteem and sense of identity. She felt as though she was trapped under a heavy weight that was stifling her spirit, her sense of self, and her ability to move forward. She recalls, "I felt like I was drowning in a sea of self-doubt and despair. I questioned my worth, my value. It was as though my identity, the essence of who I was, had been stripped away from me." But Jane, with courage and determination, decided to fight back. She made a choice to reclaim her identity, to regain her self-worth, and to rise from the ashes of her ordeal. She sought help from professionals, joined support groups, and began the journey of healing. She shares, "It was a hard battle, one filled with ups and downs, but I was determined to not let my abuser define me. I had to remind myself daily that I was not what happened to me. I was and am so much more." Jane's journey was not easy, nor was it quick. It took time, patience, and a lot of inner strength. But with every step, she regained a bit of herself, a bit of the confidence that had been taken from her. She began to see her worth, her value, and her potential. Jane started to believe in herself again. Today, Jane stands tall as a survivor, not a victim. She has reclaimed her identity, her self-worth, and her life. She is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Her story serves as a beacon of hope to others who may be grappling with similar experiences, reminding them that they too can fight, they too can heal, and they too can reclaim their identity. Thank you, Jane, for your bravery, and for reminding us that it is possible to reclaim our identity after such a harrowing experience. Scene script. Next, we hear from Mary, another survivor with an equally inspiring journey. Mary's story begins in a place of darkness and confusion, a place where her identity and self-esteem were shattered by a harrowing experience. The trauma she endured left her questioning her worth, her place in the world, and even her very essence. The woman she once knew seemed to have disappeared, replaced by a stranger filled with doubt and fear. But Mary refused to let her story end there. She embarked on a journey towards self-acceptance and healing, a journey that was anything but straightforward. There were times when old wounds reopened, times when progress seemed impossible. But with every step, Mary proved her resilience. She sought help from professionals, leaned on the support of loved ones, and found solace in support groups of fellow survivors. She learned to accept that her trauma was a part of her story, but it didn't define her. She was not a victim, but a survivor, a woman of strength and courage. Her journey towards self-acceptance was a process of rediscovering herself, of redefining her identity on her own terms. She learned to appreciate her strengths, to celebrate her victories, no matter how small. She learned to love herself, not in spite of her past, but because of the strength it revealed. Mary's journey also taught her the power of vulnerability. She realized that by sharing her story, she could not only find healing for herself, but could also inspire others. She understood that her voice had the power to break the silence, to challenge the stigma, and to bring about change. Today, Mary stands tall, not just as a survivor, but as a beacon of hope and resilience. She's a testament to the fact that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. Her story is a reminder that healing is possible, that self-acceptance can be found, and that our past does not have to dictate our future. Mary, your journey is an inspiration to us all. Your strength and determination shine through every word. Our third survivor, Susan, shares her story next. Susan, a woman of strength and courage, experienced the damaging effects of sexual abuse firsthand. The echoes of her past left deep imprints on her mental health, creating a tumultuous storm of emotions within her. She found herself questioning her worth, battling with her identity, and grappling with her self-esteem. The abuse that Susan endured took a significant toll on her mental well-being, leading her down a path of self-doubt and shame. She felt trapped within her own mind, her self-perception distorted by the abusive experiences she suffered. She questioned her value, her worth, and even her very existence. Susan, however, refused to let her past define her. She knew that she had to regain control of her life and her self-esteem. It was a challenging journey, but Susan was determined. She sought professional help. She attended therapy sessions, and she took the time to heal. She found solace in support groups, where she met others who shared similar experiences. She learned that she was not alone, and that gave her strength. Step by step, Susan started rebuilding her self-esteem. She learned to love herself again, to value herself, and to believe in her worth. She learned to see herself not as a victim, but as a survivor, a warrior, a woman of courage and strength. Susan's journey of healing was not easy. It was filled with moments of pain and despair, but it was also filled with moments of hope and triumph. With each passing day, Susan found herself growing stronger, more resilient. She learned to embrace her past, not as a source of shame, but as a testament to her strength. Susan's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. She serves as a beacon of hope, showing others that it is possible to reclaim your life and your self-esteem after sexual abuse. Susan, your resilience is a beacon for others. Thank you for sharing your journey. To give us a deeper understanding, we have a psychologist, Dr. Smith, providing her expert insights. Dr. Smith begins, "When we talk about sexual abuse, we're addressing a deeply traumatic experience that leaves indelible marks on a person's psyche. The victims, regardless of their gender, often grapple with a profound impact on their self-esteem and identity. It's like a thief in the night that robs them of their sense of worth and self-concept." She continues, "Victims often blame themselves, internalizing the abuse, which can lead to a distorted self-image. This self-blame is a heavy burden that further erodes their self-esteem. They may start to see themselves as damaged goods or believe that they are somehow deserving of the abuse they endured. Such thoughts and feelings can create a vicious cycle of self-deprecation and guilt." Dr. Smith then shifts to the subject of identity. The trauma of sexual abuse can shatter a person's sense of identity. They might lose touch with who they were before the abuse and struggle to reconcile their past self with their current reality. This disconnection can lead to a feeling of being lost, of not knowing who they are anymore. She adds, "It's also common for survivors to feel detached from their bodies, a psychological defense mechanism known as dissociation. This can further complicate their relationship with their identity, making it difficult for them to feel comfortable in their own skin." Moving towards a note of hope, Dr. Smith discusses recovery. Although the effects of sexual abuse are severe and long-lasting, recovery is possible. It's a journey, not a destination, and it involves learning to reclaim one's self-esteem and identity. She suggests, survivors need to understand that they are not to blame for what happened. Professional help, such as therapy or counseling, can be instrumental in this process. It can provide a safe space for survivors to express their feelings, challenge self-blaming thoughts, and develop coping strategies. Dr. Smith emphasizes the importance of self-care. Survivors need to be gentle with themselves. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. It can be as simple as taking time for relaxation, pursuing a hobby, or practicing mindfulness. These activities can help survivors reconnect with themselves, promoting a healthier self-image and a stronger sense of self-worth. She concludes, "In the end, the journey of recovery is about regaining control over one's life, about rewriting one's narrative from victim to survivor. It's about understanding that one's worth is intrinsic, that it cannot be diminished by the actions of others." Thank you, Dr. Smith, for enlightening us with your knowledge and expertise. For those who may need help, it's important to know that resources are available. And these resources are not just available, they are accessible, diverse, and designed to provide the support you need when you need it. Let's start with counseling. Now, counseling can be an incredibly powerful tool in the healing process. It provides a safe space to express feelings, understand the impact of the abuse, and learn effective coping strategies. And the beauty of counseling is that it can be tailored to meet individual needs, whether it's one-on-one sessions, family therapy, or even group therapy. Speaking of group therapy, support groups are another invaluable resource. These are spaces where survivors can come together to share their experiences, gain strength from each other, and realize that they are not alone. There are numerous support groups out there, both in person and online, catering to different age groups, genders, and experiences. Next, we have hotlines. Hotlines offer immediate assistance at any time of the day or night. They are manned by trained professionals who provide emotional support, crisis intervention, and can guide you to local resources. Some hotlines are general, while others cater to specific groups such as women, men, or the LGBTQ+ community. And finally, let's talk about online platforms. In this digital age, help is literally at our fingertips. There are countless websites, apps, and online communities dedicated to helping survivors of sexual abuse. They provide a wealth of information, advice, and support, and can be accessed from the comfort of your own home. So, whether you prefer face-to-face interaction or anonymity, whether you need immediate assistance or long-term support, there is a resource out there for you. And while it might be difficult to take that first step, remember that you are not alone. There are people who want to help, who understand what you're going through, and who can guide you on your journey towards healing. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a step towards healing. As we draw to a close, let's reflect on the stories and insights we've shared today. We've walked through the journeys of 3 brave individuals, each a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. We've seen the struggles they've faced, the battles they've fought, and the victories they've won. These stories are a stark reminder that sexual abuse leaves profound scars, not just on the body but on the mind and soul, affecting one's self-esteem and identity. Each survivor's story carries a unique narrative, yet they all share common threads of courage, resilience, and an unwavering will to reclaim their self-worth. Their strength is an inspiration to us all, a beacon of hope that even in the darkest hours, the human spirit can triumph over adversity. We delved into the expert analysis which unraveled the complex relationship between trauma and self-esteem, and how it shapes one's identity. It emphasized the importance of understanding and empathy in helping survivors reclaim their sense of self. The analysis underscored the pressing need for professional help to navigate the arduous path to recovery. We explored resources available for survivors, reminding us all that no one should have to walk this path alone. There are countless organizations, therapists, and support groups ready to lend a helping hand, to provide a safe space for healing and recovery. It is important to remember that reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to one's strength. In this journey towards healing, let's not forget the importance of societal support and understanding. Each one of us has a role to play, to foster an environment where survivors feel seen, heard, and understood. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that survivors do not feel isolated, but are instead embraced by a supportive community. In the face of adversity, remember, you are not alone, and it's okay to reach out for help. Together we can overcome.